There is no art without inspiration, and for Diego Alba, the influences came in waves, sometimes gentle, sometimes harsh, but always shaping the artist he would become.
I think his experiences growing up as a child have had more of an impact on him, and I think some of the work that we're starting to see in his in the more recent years is the journey that he's went through.
His first foray into art was at the tender age of 6, when the flick of a pen and the soft smear of crayons opened the door to a world of color and possibility.
The first time I showed interest in art was when I saw my uncle's paintings. So I tried to replicate a few things, but I think I've always liked art and painting and creating.
Raised amidst the lush landscapes of Bogota, Colombia, Diego was deeply moved by the untamed beauty of nature, a muse that would forever fuel his creativity.
It's a very colorful country. You see an amazing variety of flowers and plants and animals. Even though Colombia is in the equatorial zone, it experiences all sorts of climates because of the altitude.
While the country's landscapes are nothing short of breathtaking, its people can be equally unforgiving, particularly when it comes to embracing those who dare to be different.
Growing up gay in Colombia, it was not easy, from daily bullying to physical violence and threats.
It's easy to see why his art took a back seat to survival. Diego had always planned to move to the United States, but in 1999, fate intervened and pushed him to make the journey sooner than expected.
I was kidnapped for a full day, broke up glass bottle and put it to my face and threatened to disfigure me. They finally let me go. I got home. It was just very clear that I had to leave.
Staying with a friend in New Jersey, he started over. But the weight of the U.S. immigration system loomed large. A maze of red tape seemed determined to complicate every step of his fresh start.
It's not easy, and I understand why it's not. I think that's one of the reasons why I feel so much empathy towards people who really need to leave their countries to come here or go elsewhere to escape their situation, because people wouldn't do it if they didn't have to. 5
long years passed, but the moment he finally took the oath, the pride that surged through him made every struggle worth it.
Once I became a citizen, it felt like an honor, honestly. And I'm very thankful for that. I would say every day, because if I wasn't here, my life would be totally different. Or maybe I wouldn't be here at all.
With the burden of mere survival finally loosening its grip, Diego's passion for art was rekindled, drawing him back to the canvas with a renewed fervor and a heart eager to create a one-of-a-kind gift.
Our first year together, for his birthday, I painted him a really pretty picture of 2 elephants. He thought that was his spirit animal.
I had never had someone create a piece of art just for me. And for him to take time so early in our relationship to create that, and then something that was so meaningful to me in terms of the elephant, and the story with that was something that was great.
It had been a decade since he last stood in front of an easel, but he hadn't missed a beat. Classically trained, but with a modern touch, Diego commands a brush and palette like a master, and his digital design prowess rivals that of any tech-savvy creator, crafting works that marry the best of both worlds.
Sometimes when I feel stuck, I take a picture of the painting in the current state, and then I open it on my iPad, and then I can execute my vision. If I don't like that, I just delete the layer. That's much easier to undo as opposed to making a big mistake on the canvas. There's no Control-Z here.
It wasn't long before Diego's works weren't just hanging in his own home.
I was drawn to a painting of his, a small painting of a cardinal. It was a very precise and vibrant piece, and bought the piece without seeing it, other than online. He now has another commission from me because I like the piece so much. So, and I have a complimentary Blue Jay coming.
Last year, the Mooresville Art Gallery proudly showcased his work, affirming Diego's creations are nothing short of extraordinary, captivating every eye that gazed upon them.
I think that validation from experts across the country that have been doing this for years to show that and to reinforce to Diego that the work he does is exceptional, that was for me the most powerful, and way more than anything I could do to him, because I think he always says that I'm biased.
I would encourage people to see his art and to appreciate it, and let's see if we can help both Diego and other emerging artists in Charlotte.
Diego Alba's journey is a testament to resilience and reinvention. He embraced both traditional and digital mediums, channeling the strength born of his struggles into powerful, evocative works of art. Today, his career thriving, his creations are celebrated in galleries and homes alike, a living testament to the artist who refused to let the world's challenges extinguish his creative flame. For Carolina Impact, I'm Chris Clark.
Thanks for watching, and if you don't want to miss any more great regional stories, please subscribe to our PBS Charlotte YouTube channel.